Welcome back everyone to Heroes and Villains HQ, and today I have the next Thunderbolts 2-pack from Marvel Legends to review. But before we jump in, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons down below so you can stay tuned for more content on my channel. But let's go ahead and check out Yelena and Red Guardian. As always, let's go ahead and start with the packaging for this 2-pack from Marvel Legends. Obviously, we can see Yelena and Red Guardian there in the bubble. Obviously, a ton of accessories included, but the packaging is this nice black, brown, and yellow look to it. It's kind of got a digital camo. Obviously, the Thunderbolts is down there. On the side of the box here, you can see a great image of Yelena and Red Guardian in this kind of, CIA-esque photograph. Those photographs are also shown on the back with now descriptions of the characters. Lastly, the names of the characters there on the side as well. So let's crack this open. Okay, so initial reaction of these figures out of the packaging is that this 2-pack is far better than the Century US Agent 2-pack. But let's go ahead and take a look at the figures. I want to start with Red Guardian because I think he's my favorite out of all four Thunderbolts characters released. Starting first with his swappable head, you can see this likeness is fantastic to David Harbour. It's got his bald head, and he's got nice coloring in the beard there to give it both the kind of dark grayish with the light kind of silver hair. I think this head mold looks fantastic and probably one of the best likenesses from an MCU character that Marvel Legends has released. After that, you do get a pair of swappable hands. This one is a pistol hand, and then this one is kind of just a general open hand. So bringing Red Guardian in closer, you can see now some of the other accessories he includes. A swappable fist, another pistol hand, because he does include not one, but two pistols. And I want to call out that Red Guardian includes not only two pistols, but he includes the holsters. So going back to US Agent John Walker, he had a molded pistol in the holster, not removable. It was just on the hip, and I called out in that review. I didn't quite understand why, and it makes me even more upset because this guy has not one but two holsters with pistols. So that's a little upsetting for the John Walker figure. Taking a quick look at the pistols, they are identical. Just this kind of dark, almost gray color, signaling, I believe these are 1911s. And that's how they look when they're both holstered. Actually, looking at this Red Guardian figure, I mean, maybe it's just the color palette that I really like. I think this is one of the best looking figures that Marvel Legends has released for the MCU this year. Genuinely, I think the palette of colors and the mold is that good. Obviously, you can see you got two different tones of red, a darker and a lighter, as well as this beautiful tan color. Going top to bottom here, you can see the boots have that tan. It goes into the red where you do have double jointed knees. You get pretty good articulation there, as well as boot swivels. The thighs do swivel where you have a break between the dark red and another tan line there. The hips are pretty standard. They got pretty good articulation. After that, you have his tool belt, which has a lot of great details. It's a tan belt with the red paint as well as the silver in. This rolls around the back to where you eventually get to the holsters. After that, you're on to the torso where you have some of his armor. Now, his torso does move at the waist, and it does move up top here, where you get an okay ab crunch, really nothing special. As for the mold, this is where it really shines. You have this main dark red armor plate with the tan and the silver star. You have more tan throughout, showcasing the different straps for the armor. And then on the back here, you have the main red outfit with, again, more tan showing the armor going around the back. You have pretty standard double jointed articulation there. You do have your bicep breaks and really great shoulders. They are not butterfly joints, unfortunately, but they do have pretty good range of motion. Now, the armor here, you have the nice hands. Again, main red body with the tan here for another strap. And then you have some darker red armor. This shoulder pad is hooked up to the main body, so this is free flowing. So it moves really well when you move the arm. Lastly, you have the head mold, which is the same head mold as the other, but you just have the helmet on top here. This is a dark red helmet. You do have the star in the center there. But again, putting these next to each other, identical mold. Really, other than missing out on the butterfly joints and the ab crunch just being so-so, I have no complaints with this figure. I think it looks so gorgeous. And again, the likeness is very, very solid. You do get those pistols and holsters, a couple swappable hands, and I just can't get over the color scheme. I think it looks so cool. Like that, I think the color scheme alone is what's selling me on this figure. So really, really happy with this one. Next up is Yelena. First off, again, you do have a pair of swappable hands here. One fist and one pistol, and then the other hands are another fist and pistol, so you can do a dual-wielded accessory or double fist. As for her accessories, starting with the back here, you do have her two staffs, which are removable. They kind of pop into these slots here and then just stay in with friction. And then on the side here, you have two holsters, one for her pistol and the other for her knife, which is a little weird that it's a pull down, not a slot in. So found that interesting, but she does include a knife. And again, two holsters plus these back holsters, yet John Walker couldn't even get one. I literally dumbfounded as to that decision there. Now, taking the same approach as Red Guardian, starting at the bottom here, you do have rocker ankles. The boots do not swivel, unlike Red Guardian. You do have double jointed knees, which go much further back than some of the other figures. You do have thigh brakes, although the right thigh, because it's connected to the holsters and the belt, doesn't move quite as much, but the left one has full range. You do not have any rotation at the hips, but you do have it in the chest there, and again, about the same ab crunch, nothing much there. And then the shoulders, bicep brakes, double jointed elbows. Now, the reason I kind of skipped over her attire is because it's a jumpsuit. It's pretty much the same top to bottom in this kind of dark, foresty green. It does have really nice molding that not only captures the detail, but also some of the wrinkles. You could see here, the wrinkles in the suit. I think that looks very, very good. Her belt also is very nice with the gold belt buckle there. And then really her only other detailing is in the arms. You have the widow bite gauntlets there, and then you have some shoulder pads that move into some pads up here. You do have nice molding around the neck there. And now coming to the head mold, I'm torn. Sometimes I look at it and I think this looks nothing like Yelena. Other times I look at it and I think they nailed it. Something's off, that's for sure. Otherwise I wouldn't be feeling this way. Unlike Red Guardian, which I think absolutely nailed it. But I feel like something is off with the overall head mold. I feel like it might be in the chin area here. I think the eyes and the nose look pretty spot on. The hair also is very nice with great detailing there at the part. But I don't know. Something feels slightly off. I can't quite put my finger on it. If you guys have any thoughts about this head mold, definitely leave them in the comments down below. Oh, like I said, this pack is definitely far better than the Century and US Agent 2-pack. This Red Guardian figure is definitely a highlight for me. The Yelena, she gets the job done. I definitely think it's probably the best version of an MCU Yelena, but there's definitely room for improvement, which I'd love to see for, Doomsday and on. But overall, extremely pleased with this 2-pack. The accessories are nice, and overall, it did a really great job. So what are my final thoughts on the Yelena Red Guardian Thunderbolts 2-pack? As I mentioned a couple of times in this review, 100% better than Sentry and US Agent. Both these figures definitely stand out as they compare to those. However, Red Guardian is the absolute winner out of all 4 figures. Absolutely love this one. It may just be me, but the color palette on this figure is fantastic, and I think they nailed the overall look, and the mold is it's spectacular. This figure really killed it. As for Yelena, definitely a little more boring. However, I think they did a good job representing how she looks in the Thunderbolts. Like I said about the head mold, I'm not sure. I know some people think it doesn't look like her at all. Some people think they nailed it. It just depends on what time of the day I'm looking at it, whether or not I like it. So I'd love to hear your thoughts down below on the Yelena head mold. Do you think it looks like her? Do you think they missed the mark? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But I would definitely recommend, if you're going to pick up a Thunderbolts 2-pack, I would pick this one up. You're getting the main character, Yelena, and you're getting a fantastic Red Guardian. Without a doubt, this is the one to go with. So thank you all so much for watching this Marvel Legends review. If you did enjoy, hit the like button down below. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay tuned for more Star Wars and Marvel content on my channel. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.